Number two, what you are not even mentioning is that up to now, we've not done a total number of people who died in this particular process. We have got almost 10 people now.
But you said you don't care.
What I'm telling you is that the people who did that do not care. That is the truth. Whose business is it to protect the lives and property of other people?
Let me answer him. There's something he's not alive to. You come to the airport. You're not uniformed. You can see these people have arranged a parade and they want to honor Raila's body from the way it's being moved from the aeroplane. You can't come and tell me there was a planning problem from the organizers, because common sense should tell you don't belong there. By the time unaenda kubreach hapo, unaingia katikati ya hao soldiers wamejipanga hivi.
Fanya, what is common sense?
Sanduku. Unaenda kufikia sanduku kule.
I agree with
no, let's have common sense.
What is common sense in this particular instance?
Common sense is.
When people are mourning, Fanya, let me tell you where I come from.
What is mourning?
When people are mourning.
Mourning is interrupting the army when they are doing their work.
When people are mourning.
And then Fanya, you come and tell me here you need
Fanya, let me tell you this. We have never, for example, like we Westerners, have never sat down and looked at Kikuyus as backward just because they used to throw their sick people so that they be eaten by hyenas. We have never looked down upon that. We have never looked down upon them just because they did not bury when we used to bury. We have never looked down upon them. So this is the issue. There is this, and that is a very simplistic way of looking at how people live. The Westerners, the people who do these things, are proud of their culture. It is for the rest of you to adjust.
Wait. Let's have a conversation about culture and common sense.
That's what I'm asking. What is culture?
There is culture and there is common sense. There is a body leaving the plane. Common sense dictates that it is not my business to go, because you can see there are enough people handling that body. Where do I come in as a mourner? I am here to mourn, not to stop the army from giving him an honorable burial. So that for me, there's a difference. There's a very clear line between where culture ends and where common sense begins. But also, secondly, let me tell you one thing. You know, the difference between a Kikuyu and a Luo is as big as the difference between a Russian and an American. In fact, the Russians and Americans can't fit in the same country. We even try. Mjaluo, Mkikuyu, Muluya kuishi in the same country. The differences in how we are wired and how we are cultured are as huge as the difference between a Frenchman and an Israeli. And I think if you made one country and put the French and the Israeli and the Germans and the Americans, it would explode. They wouldn't live together. So we try. We are 42 different nations.
We actually do much better.
We do much better than they would. But what I'm trying to say is this. They are Grundnorms. I mean, we lost Kibaki. And even in our Kikuyu culture, when Kibaki, if you saw Thika Road, people lined up and they waved him. And because they knew it is not their job to block those vehicles and carry twigs and sleep on the grave and try to sit on it and desecrate it.
Now, the Kikuyu spirits are not low spirits.
It's not about the spirit. It's about common sense.
No.
When Kibaki got to his burial
when
site...
When you talk about culture, you cannot apply the word common sense.
When Kibaki and Moi got to their burial sites, their bodies were laid to rest and flowers were put on their graves. It is common sense to a baby in the Kalenjin nation and in the Kikuyu nation and in every other place that you will not come and pick out a flower from that grave, just picking it out. When people make so much effort to make a big flower written Baba, and then people come and desecrate it and do the things I saw them doing, and then you say that is culture, there is nothing cultural about that. We agree, like now there's something called Teroburu, where I saw that after that they'll come and dance and try to chase the spirits. That's a cultural thing. We agree that the elder brother had to choose where his own brother will be buried and how they come and mark the grave and the rites that they have to do before that grave is dug. We agree on all those things. The one thing we don't agree is that in the whole world, there is no culture that allows people to be stupid and to express stupidity and call it culture. When you do certain things that literally show that you have refused to think, and then you say that is culture, we say no. I respect Teroburu. I respect how you mourn. I respect the fact that you want to spend a night with the body at home. I respect the fact that unasema mwili inafaa kulala mahali alikuwa naishi, mahali alikuwa natoka. I respect all those. I even respect when you say that an elder who's got children cannot be buried, I don't know, before 3 p.m. That is culture. But when you come and the army is preparing for you a space to come and view the body, and then you start making it impossible for even the people behind you to view the body, what you are doing is you are being selfish. What you are doing is you are causing mayhem. What you are doing is you are enjoying making things not happen. What you need to do is to draw a very fine line between culture and common sense.
We're just talking about